So traders, the great crash of 2025 is almost here. One of the markets I've been talking about for a long time, or maybe not long time, but for quite a bit of time, has been the oil market. And I've always coined the oil market the greatest shorting opportunity we have seen in a long time. Now, the big thing we can see here when it comes to the oil market, right, is that we are completely in this downward phase through here, right? This is a weekly chart right now. High, lower high, and a lower high, and a lower high. And this is what the market does, and this is where a lot of traders get it wrong. And what they get wrong is they focus so much on the short-term movements and not the big picture. And this is where I really want you to be focusing on what is the trend and not what is the leg. And what I mean by that is this. A lot of traders saw this breakout here as the start of a really big move to come. Meaning, all they were focusing on is like, oh, here we go, the market's up, it's about to break out, right? And then bam, all the way back down. Why did we get the bam all the way back down? Interesting, right? So what most traders do wrong is when they're focusing on the markets, they're focusing too much on just the one leg and not the overall flow. Now, what do I mean by that? Whenever we look at any market, whenever we look at every market, we have in a downtrend, what do we have? We have the downs and we have the ups, and we have the downs and we have the sideways, and we have the downs and we have the ups. You see that through there, right? So what a lot of traders get wrong when it comes to this market here as a whole is they focus so much on, oh, the market's going up, here we go, it's starting to reverse. But hang on a minute, that's the leg. What's the overall trend? Oh, the overall trend has been, and you might have got something like that going on. So as we rally through here, what a lot of traders really have a big mistake on focusing on is the rally in this market is just a short-term rally to make the downward trend. And then so this is where a lot of traders go wrong. They see the market going up, just like they did back here. They think oil's about to break out, oil's about to start to make a move, here we go. But what they're not focusing on is the overall trend, and then suddenly, bam, it goes against them. And then we go down again, right? And then we go through another one of, these here is just, it's just the pullback in a downward trend. This here is a pullback in a downward trend, right? So we're getting the pullbacks in a downward trend in this particular arena through here. So when we're looking at this here, and when we're focusing on this point all through here, what we want to be doing is not focusing on the leg. See, a lot of people, once again, they see the market come down, they see it bounce, and they think that's it, the bottom's in, here we go, and they're not seeing what is the overall flow of the markets. And what I mean by that is if I go to this chart here, you will be able to see that we had a move down, a move up, a move down, a move up, a move down. As you can see, then we went sideways through here. Then we've clearly gone up, and now we're going back down again. And as you can see, this was a lower high, this was a lower high, and this here was another lower high. Now, this is a weekly chart we're looking at. And the reason why I like looking at the weekly chart, because it gives you the true trend. And through these bits all through here, this bit through here, or especially this bit through here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. 5 weeks of the market going up. The person who's focusing so much on the last month of data on the charts, they're completely missing the big picture. And then the market goes down again. And then we went sideways all through here. We had a little up movement, but then we came down through here, and then we had this fear. So I like to look at the market as a flow, right? Flow down. Yep. I like to look at the market as a flow down, a flow up, a flow down, a flow up, a flow down, a flow up, a flow down, a flow up. See that through there? See how it's all flowing through there? So we are still in a big, massive downward phase through here. And even though I've been saying that the market's like this is likely to have a move down, a lot of traders thought, oh, here we go, the market's rallying, that's it, gold, oil's probably going to go up. But now what's happening? Now what is happening with oil? It is almost time for one of the greatest crashes to start the great crash of 2025 is about to start. And this here has been setting up and setting up and setting up. And this is one thing I've noticed through my entire trading of 20 years, right? If you go check out the free trading course, guys, you'll see a lot more stuff about this, but there's a link in the description there. Or if you want access to my coaching, where you get access to me, where I'm coaching you every single week, then there's that link in the description. Click on that. You can go check out all the details from that there. Now, the thing about this is I've always noticed that if there's a big move that's likely to come from the markets, it generally takes a bit of a time for it to wind up, for it to build a bit of pressure, for it to build a bit of energy, right? So for example, if I go back to here, we can see here, right, it takes a bit of time. And this is a weekly chart. It took 1 year of doing nothing. Then we got what? A really big move. So why I'm saying that is you can see here, we've really done nothing for 1-2 years. Or through here. But because we've been doing nothing for a few years, this is building the pressure. This is building the downward phase through here. This is now building up the energy. So when we do start to break, we could be getting ready for a really, 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 really big move to come out of this sector. It's been one of the greatest, what I call the great crash of 2025 is coming. Because I just see this here. Now, the hard thing about this is what? Waiting for this thing to set up. You know, and it's been a few months now or more that I've been watching for it, and it just hasn't confirmed yet for me. But once it does confirm, there's going to be so many amazing opportunities around this one market here. And once we do start to kick into play, the great crash of 2025 is coming, and I believe the great crash of 2025 is under the way.